Alright, the next video we're going to do is a little chicken. And this is about 5/16. Mine's probably a little bit wider. It's probably, well, 5/16. That's a little bit more than a quarter. This is probably about 3/8, in other words. Had some 3/8 out there. And so this is a small piece, so be very, very careful. Alright, there's a lot of different things we have to separate here. One of them is, this is with a little base, okay? See the little base down here? That's the little base. So that's going to have to be separated from the chicken. When I mean separated, I don't mean, you know, completely separated, but down a little bit. I think here, just a second, came loose. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and cut here, and we're going to come up. Now you want your grain to be running this way, okay? And cut here. And do a V-cut in there. Another one. And this is going to go down here like this. Just like that, see? And it's going to make a little base down here. See that? See the little base? That's what we want. Just a series of V-cuts. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go down here and we're going to cut the tail. We're going to take off, we're going to thin that tail up a whole lot on both sides. It's kind of hard to maneuver your hand around this, but you just because you want to be careful. See that? Down there. Kind of come down here like this. And then we're going to kind of come up here like that. Come up here like that. Cut across here like this. And cut across, whoops, go the other way. Cut across like that. We want to come down here, come up here, get my position right. We want to kind of cut this like this. Here we go. And then we want to kind of cut down here like this, kind of in an angle like that. And then we want to kind of cut down here like that. Whoops. Just kind of like that. See that? Now, all this basically is back here, the feathers, it's just a series of V-cuts. We take this, we cut this like this. There we go. There we are, sort of like that. And let's go ahead and cut some away from here. Cut a little bit more in here. Now, I'm going to kind of take this I'm going to kind of cut this at an angle right here. See that? Just like that. Let's bring some more down in here. And some more down in there. We'll just kind of bring this up here like this. Sort of at a kind of a point, as we say. Take some off in this back. Just thinning up. See how that tail is? We're just thinning it up. Just like that. Move it in just a little bit in here. You see how we're doing that? Let's kind of thin this off. There we go. All right, see that? See as it goes that way. So, And this all we'll just do a little bit deeper in there. Here we go. Thin up that tail even more. All right. We getting it down now. Here we go. All right. Now next, go ahead and move this. Start coming down right in here. Because like I said, that just acts as a little base for our chicken. There's a base for him. Now, let's take the head and let's come down. Bringing that down. Bringing a lot away from the head there. See our little la da dee, la da 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 dee, la da da, da 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 dee. All right, now what we have here is we have the several things have to be divided here. This is our little beak right in here. No. Our beak's up here. I'm sorry. This is our little beak here. I gotta look at this thing. This is our little beak up here. And this here is two little, like on a rooster, little, oh crud. And then you've got this that goes across here like this. It's the little, mane on the rooster or whatever it is. The little, oh, crud. Okay. We'll figure it out. All right. Now, first of all, what I want to do is go ahead and I want to take off a little bit on this beak, okay? We got to be real careful because this is very, very thin, okay? So you use the tip of your knife and you go from side to side, taking off a little bit at a time. Okay, now there we're getting into our beak here. We're going to kind of bring this back a little bit. We can work with it. Okay, now let's see something here. This is the two little. We want to divide this in half. Is what we want to do. This is the two little roosters' beards here. So a chicken, excuse me. So we want to divide those in half. Take those in half. The tip of your knife, just like that. Now these things will be brought down. They're too thick. Let's just bring them down. We want to be very, very careful because that is very... Okay. Now, we also have, right above the beak, we have what is called, that's the top of the head of the rooster. And we have to go over here. We have to come across. We want to come in, okay? We want to bring it in on both sides, okay? See that? And we want to do the same here. Drop my... Be very, very careful. This is very small. And you want to take small cuts. You do not want to take large cuts. Do not try to force this. You'll be sorry. I'm barely cutting that with my knife. All right, let me kind of do this as I get this up like this. That's why I made the cuts. I just want to kind of get on both sides. I want to get this up here like this because this is very thin. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Take a little bit more off of our beak. As you can see, take a little bit more. And let's bring these down again. We'll separate them again. We want to bring those down because they're going to be below. They're going to be below the beak of the chicken. Just like that. All right. Now, what we want to do is cut in like this. Sometimes this is hard to hold. It's so small. Okay? We want to just shape that beak a little bit. Okay? Of course, it's too big, so we have to shape it. We have to shape the beak of the chicken. I'm going to come back like that. Okay. There's kind of the beak right there. But I want to take it down just a little bit more. I want to make that beak a little bit larger. This stuff, this small stuff, where it really helps to have real good eyes. Okay, now, let's, at the top here, let's come across here like this, above the beak, and come across here like this, okay? And we want to cut that, and we want to come from the inside. All right, we want to cut that, come from the inside. We want to V-cut it right in there. And we want to make a V-cut right there.